Hello, hello. It is Sarah Divinely You. Welcome to your weekly astrology and energies for the week of April 10th through the 16th. This is an interesting week because we're coming off of that full moon in Libra and we're heading into a solar eclipse next week, along with Mercury retrograde. So, communication, communication, communication. Be very mindful of your communication. So let's dive into, excuse me, the transits and supports and all that. Okay. Okay, so as last week, welcome to level 4 of 2023. And a lot of the same things, of course. We are still now working with Pluto in Aquarius and Saturn in Pisces. I said it backwards on how it's on the chart, but that's okay. So again, a lot of things that we're experiencing right now is not necessarily like it's brand new transits. It's that we're experiencing them in a new energy combination of these two outer planets of Pluto and Saturn. And so that makes it feel different. It makes it everything respond differently. Emotions are still erratic because we still have Mars in Cancer, making aspects to everything in Aries. Fast-paced change. Yep, a lot of things are changing quickly, and the more you release and the more you let go and the more that you acknowledge, the more change that's going to occur. And so this is all taking us to like this next level life, right? This other half of the 2020s decade. So like I said, now we've had a lot of crap revealed from that Libra full moon. Hopefully you saw some stuff. Maybe it's stuff about yourself. Maybe it's stuff about the relationships you're in whatever capacity, whether it's friendships, family, your colleagues, your mentors, all kinds of everything, relationships with yourself that you're looking at and you're seeing it, right? And Pluto Aquarius won't let you let it go. Like once you've seen it, once it's been revealed, you can't ignore it. You can't just push it aside. Oh, it'll be okay. No, it really won't be okay. It's actually going to have to be released and let go. And then, of course, get ready because next week we have that solar eclipse and big changes coming with that. Eclipses, this eclipse is no joke. Just looking at it astrologically and just feeling the energy as it's kind of building up right now. We have this is going to be it's on the 19th. So you have about 8 days, a little over a week before this solar eclipse. And so this energy this week is really supporting you in purging, letting go. If you see it and you're like, I don't like it, you gotta let it go. It's just, you can keep a hold of it. I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying if you do, it's going to be harder later. It's easier to let it go once you've seen the reveal and move forward. Okay, so all right, so in just a few hours, of course, I'm recording this on the 10th. In just a few hours, Venus moves into Gemini. Again, relationships and communication, flirty, playful. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And so we've got a lot of fun energy with Venus being there. And then tomorrow morning, it will trine Pluto in Aquarius. Again, this is just fun. This is, we have not seen Pluto, Venus and Gemini trine Pluto in, I don't know, 240 some odd years since the late 17th, or excuse me, the late 18th century. So 1770 something, 80 something, somewhere in there. And then we have on the 11th, we also have the Sun conjunct Jupiter. This is on a very abundant transit. It's one that we get every year. And this happening in Aries, I feel like it's an initiation. Aries is cardinal fire energy. It's very much about initiating a brand new version of yourself. And I think with all of the other elements and energies we have going on, this is crap I'm no longer going to tolerate about myself, for myself. It's time to move forward. So that's on Tuesday, the 11th. And then on the 13th, What did I put here? Oh, okay. The 13th, third quarter square moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is where the moon is at detriment. And so it's not the strongest there. However, this is earth energy. So it could be supportive. It also could, it could be erratic because it'll be opposing or close to opposing. I don't have the degree on here, I don't think. I don't know if it's directly opposing Mars and Cancer, but it'll be damn close. So again, look back at those and um, intentions that you set on that new moon on the 21st of March to reflect back on those now that we're in that third quarter square. And again, get your mindset geared up to what's coming for that solar eclipse on the 19th. On the 14th, we have Saturn trine the south node and aspecting the north node. We've been experiencing the buildup to this. I mentioned it in my last week forecast, that will continue to be felt on the 14th, and it'll finally break apart. Venus is going to join that in a square to Saturn on the 14th. So that Saturn with the nodes and Venus in Gemini we're going to feel that. That's on the 14th. I believe that's Friday. The moon started out in Sagittarius. It's still in Sagittarius as I'm recording this, and it will transit its way to Pisces. And so we'll be coming into what they call a dark moon. This is kind of uncomfortable energy because a lot of things kind of come up and out. We start feeling some things, and this coming into, again, I'm going to talk about that solar eclipse is a big deal. So we do have the moon, again, Sagittarius to Pisces. So only one water sign, which will be Pisces on Sunday, I believe it gets to Pisces. So if you're sensitive to water moons, the solar eclipse on the 19th at 23:12, so 11:15 at night Central Time. Adjust for your time zone. And then, of course, April 21st through May 14th, we will have Mercury retrograde in Taurus. This is our first retrograde of 2023. However, definitely not our last. Hopefully you have taken advantage of the last couple of months of forward momentum energy because the brakes are about to be applied. So getting that mindset together and really being ready for this next level up is going to be critical. All right, things to do to support yourself through all of this. Jasmine oil and ginger oil are some oils to support. Jasmine is all about invigorating, energizing, bringing hope. Ginger is purifying. If you think about, ginger is often served on the sushi platter for a reason, because it is a palate cleanser. So use ginger as like a cleanser or purification to kind of cleanse your palate so that you're ready for the next flavor that will be introduced. Just using that sushi reference there. Purge, journal dump, all of the things, release all of the things. There's probably things about yourself that you have seen and heard and has surfaced, not only with outside or external sources, but within yourself. What about yourself are you seeing? I know I had some come up. Okay, so we are all in this shit together. So journal dumping, all of the things, purge and clean your environment. I know, like, one of the big things in my local area is people have been cleaning out their yards. We've had lots of storms. We finally had a stretch of nice weather, and we've all been able to get out and get our patios together and get our backyards cleaned up, ready for mowing season, planting and things like that. So, definitely work on the environment, your social media. What are you following? Who are you following that you don't need to follow anymore, that you really don't care about? Maybe even it's me. Okay, it's okay. I hope it's not me though. But love to you if it is. But and then offload all of the excess crap that you just no longer need, whatever it is, whether it's you're watching too much TV, you're binging too much TV, you're gaming too much, you're eating too much crap that doesn't work for you or serve your body, whatever it is. Maybe it's you just need to get off your butt and exercise and get outside and be in touch with the earth. Like all of these things, it's really, this is a powerful purging week. And really releasing and letting it go. Create things, of course, cooking. I think I mentioned this last week. Learn a new hobby. You know, it's really a time to make changes, initiate changes on your own. Aries is all about initiating change and getting things going for yourself and all of that. Supports, of course, get support where you need support, whether that's a counselor, therapist, preacher, minister, coach, spiritual worker, Reiki healer, whatever it is for you. This is a lot of rapid change and is an overwhelming amount of change. It's overwhelming to our emotions, our nervous systems. It's a lot. And I mean, it's so much at once. And it's not, you know, it's not going to ease up. Like this is 2023 and we're in this for the rest of this decade and beyond, where it may not be this level of change as 2023 is, but it will be different because once the foundation for the change is made, not only for us individually, but collectively and societally, you know, we'll definitely start to you know, live in a new way, right? Function, our day-to-day lives might change, things like that. Again, if this is somewhere where you struggle to go with the flow, and go along with change and abrupt change and abrupt shifts in your environment or in your daily life or in your daily routine, this is where I would be getting support. Get a coach, get a counselor, get a Reiki healer to really support you in moving through all of this change at once. It's a lot, believe me. I am for sure feeling it, crying a lot of tears, experiencing a lot of emotions around what's going on. Tempers are flared, you know, just because so much change at one time, and they're realizing crap that they can't like tolerate anymore, and they don't know how to get out of whatever they're in. Like if it's a romantic relationship, they're like, I can't tolerate that about my partner, but I don't want to leave that partner and then be alone. Like people would rather deal with the crap than to be on their own. And it, same thing runs true with like having a job. Like a lot of people would rather have the job than to, you know, be happy. And we have Pluto in Aquarius now, so it's making it no longer tolerable. And so Aquarius really demands authenticity. Be honest with yourself. Honestly, this is probably the best thing. Authenticity is being demanded of all of us, right? Through this whole Pluto and Aquarius transit. You know, we're just in the beginning of it, but we have this for the next 20 years of Pluto and Aquarius. And so all of these transits that are occurring, that's why I say, like, we've experienced Mercury retrograde, we've experienced the moon, it goes around the circle, it goes around orbit every 28 to 30 days. We've experienced Mars, Venus, and Mercury in their respective orbits. We have not experienced them with this combo of Pluto and Aquarius and Saturn and Pisces. That is what is making everything different. This is also astrology works in cycles, and it works in sort of a ripple effect. And so you know, where we had eclipses previously, let's just say in the last couple of 3 years, the energy of those still carries with us. The effects of those energies still carries with us. And now we're about to have, you know, more eclipses. Again, we have 2 to 6 eclipses a year, depending on the year, where the nodes are, moon cycles, that sort of thing. So again, we experience all these energies all the time. It's that we're experiencing them with new outer planet placements. So where you need supported, please go get supported. Let me get back over to, there we go. All right. So I hope that was helpful. It is a lot. It's going to continue to be a lot. We have, I'll talk about this more next week when I do a new moon, solar eclipse plus the first quarter square moon for the next moon cycle. I'll get that out next week. But we have, with this Aries energy this particular time, it will be the nodes are going to shift very soon, like within the next, I think it's in the next 3 months. I think they shift in June. I can't quite remember, and I off the top of my head. But once those nodes shift, they're already starting to square Pluto. But then there will be some energy come around July. This is why I say whatever you cannot be with right now in this moment and are unwilling to release, by July will be catastrophically um, um, uncertain. I don't want to say bad because I don't really ever feel like the energy is good or bad, but it'll intensify around relationships. And whatever relationship that is, yourself, money, whatever it is you have a sticky relationship with, it's going to intensify throughout this year. So take that as you may, to really think about how you are in relationships with everything, whatever it is, right? So again, I'm feeling this too. Definitely going through my own level of shit over here. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, catch me on my Instagram every day, Sarah Divinely You. I am live there every day. As of the solar eclipse, I will be launching a new video series. It will not be daily. It looks like it's every other day or so. I've kind of been test running it and experimenting with it. I'm honestly running it on my TikTok because it's not a platform that I have an establishment on. So I've been running it on there just to play with it. And it is getting some response. So I like that. I can't wait to put it on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well. The question is, will be a video or a image, like images with text? Either way, as you know, I am legally blind. I will make this shit accessible for everyone. Even if it's not on YouTube accessibly, it'll be on a platform accessibly. Excuse me. So if it's not on YouTube accessibly, because I do want to work with the shorts on YouTube, if it's not here accessibly, go find my Facebook, go find my Instagram, my TikTok. It'll be on there. So just FYI. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'm sending you a lot of love, and I'll talk to you on the next report. Bye for now.